The Roman historian known as Josephus described a device known as the ephod, which was made of crystals and gold, and its sole purpose was to contact spirits. The ephod was a breastplate with a matrix of crystals interconnected with gold wires, and each crystal was held in a socket of gold, exactly like an electronic circuit board of today. Josephus describes this technological device as using cunning technology. The Hebrew Levite priesthood used the ephod to attain answers from spirits which were translated into a cipher language. The colors of the crystals glowed according to ectoplasmic energy infused into the ephod's crystals by spirits. The ephod was fastened at each shoulder with a large stone of onyx. The names of the 12 signs of the zodiac were engraved upon these 2 stones. These shoulder-mounted onyx buttons were used to show simple yes and no answers from spirits, much the same as the yes and no parts on a Ouija board. When the onyx on the right shoulder was illuminated, it signified that the spirit answered the question in the affirmative, and when the one on the left glowed, it indicated a negative answer to the query. Josephus wrote that the royal political elite of the Hebrew world consulted the spirits via the ephod before making any major decision. The ephod was known in ancient Greece as the breastplate of the oracle. The ephod is a form of occult technology based on crystals, which are used in magical rituals worldwide and are highly prized by the royal elite. The 12 jewels of the breastplate were symbolic of the 12 constellations of the zodiac. Each constellation was considered to have its own ruling alien spirit. These 12 celestial spirits are referred to in the Zohar. This book is part of the corpus of ancient texts which we now call the Kabbalah. The number 12 frequently refers to a pantheon of extraterrestrial spirits which govern the 12 major constellations. These spirits are covertly represented in the Holy Bible as the 12 prophets, the 12 patriarchs, the 12 tribes of Judah, or the 12 apostles. Rabbis of the Levite priesthood built temples especially for rituals using the ephod. These temples were often referred to as tabernacles and synagogues, and it was here that the so-called Ark of the Covenant were used. The design of the Ark of the Covenant resembles a modern battery and radio transceiver with antennas. Like a modern electronics engineer, priests attached a piece of copper to one ankle to discharge the static electricity emanating from the Ark of the Covenant. In fact, the entire temple was one large electronic device. Even the temple curtains contained 24 separate strands of metal, which aided the spiritual communication apparatus used in the ancient world. The word teraphim means disgraceful things. The teraphim were statues representing the likeness of a spirit. Inside these statues were helix structures made from magnetized metal, just like a radio antenna. According to the ancient book of Hosea, teraphim were placed on altars in many homes and used to concentrate etheric waves from the spirit world. The teraphim are often referred to in biblical texts as being used in combination with the ephod. Historical accounts from the book of Hosea tell us that when Saul or King David wished to question the Spirit of God or the celestial angels, they commanded the priest, "Bring hither the ephod and teraphim." William Bramley, in his book The Gods of Eden, claims the ephod and teraphim were a type of occult electronic device used to contact spirits of gods from the stars.